midfield matchups. Hybens against Scrobelac, Trotter and O'Toole, Peel and Power, and Muir and Robertson. Oh, that's great. Love the look of that. Boys will pick up their matchups at both ends of the ground as well, and also on the wings.
Stocky Hill starting on Coy.
Nelson's going to Closter.
Playing one man behind the ball already, are they?
Quinlivan's playing back there, but there's only 5 in their forward line.
Start of the first term, Inverleigh and East Geelong preliminary final this afternoon. Winner to play Bell Post Hill next Saturday. Hybens goes up early and gets it down. Hunter runs off the wing. Get back towards Power. Scrobelac gets the first kick. It's a terrible kick, but it might be okay in the end. Coy sets a little path for Vervis to pick it up on centre wing, and he chips the ball over the top. Coming out, Nelson the other way, meets it, does very nicely, and handballs it away quickly to Quinlivan. Runs from half back and kicks it to half forward. Coming out, no mark taken, was Ansell through the middle. Hill, he can't pick it up either from Inverleigh, needs clear possession. Ball spills free and East Geelong have the numbers again. Vervis, left foot kick again. He's going to try it again, punched away. This time at the back of the pack by Nelson again. Hickleton handballs it backwards to Ling. At half back, tries to chip the footy short, does so. Was that a mark? Didn't hear the umpire. No, he called play on, but he kicked it back towards Quinlivan anyway. He thought about the handball to Trotter. Now he's got to play on and get around Connors. At half-back on the outer side. Little chip pass. Close to the boundary line. And I don't think Peel, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. He can handball it to Ansell under pressure. Just got his kick away, but ball spills off his boot to throw in for Hybens. And for Scrobelac. Scrobelac to the side of the pack. Power coming through Muir. Off a step towards half forward. No mark taken. Primke got a foot to it. Needs some support. Vervis runs free again. Tries to pick it up. Trotter comes the other way. Picks up. Gets one high. And Clayton Trotter on centre wing will take the free kick for Inverleigh. Chip the ball back inboard. Looking for a couple. Bremner was waiting for it. Now he runs away. Right foot kick towards half forward. Going up one-handed. Prendergast. He can pick it up at the second attempt. Got a bit of time. Handballs it back to Bremner off a standing start. Kick was smothered beautifully by Hill. Coming across Schultz. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Needs some support. Tries to fall over the footy. Then he gets through. He wraps up. Gets wrapped up. East Geelong fighting hard for it. Over the shoulder, said the umpire. And I think
goes wide to the centre wing. Trotted out there by himself. Doesn't get a good kick, but able to go back and collect it. Goes into the half-forward line. Lockie Hill comes up. Mark taken. Plays on. Umpire calls to do so now. And he drives the ball into the forward line. In front. Mark is not taken there by Gerard. And at ground level, numbers will converge. Umpire's going to come in very quickly and take possession of the ball. But, as we know, a long way to go. Scrobelac just palms the ball out. Went to an Inverleigh opponent there. I think it was Carr who had the ball. Now it's O'Toole. Quick hands to Scrobelac. Scrobelac at the back door to Primke. Primke now goes towards centre wing. Has to be a nice kick. It is. And a good contest there from Nelson. So he hasn't been too far away from Closter. Both players quick across the ground. Oh, Nelson, good body work. Puts the ball out. Wasn't the matchup I was looking for or seeing, but that's a good bit of work there from Inverleigh so far. It's only early. Hybens taps the ball down. Headed towards Peel. He couldn't take it. Over the top, Nelson. Closter comes in and tries to take him off the ball. Now it's Power. Comes out the back door. Goes to O'Toole. Went one way, then came back on his right foot. Went back to Drew Lachlan, both in the middle of the ground. Lachlan has a chance to run and carry the ball and does so. Into the half-forward line. Connors is there. One arm up. Hutchison did well. Took the ball away from him. Ran into his teammate. It was Ling. Ling took the ball out of his hand. Went to McConaughey. Looking to Quinlivan. Over the top. Back to McHenry. McHenry off a step. Looks to someone further afield. And again, Hutchison's there. And he takes the mark on the half-back line. So inside he can go if he wants to. The running player was Nelson. Wasn't a good kick. Murphy came up from behind the ball, picked the ball up. Good handball out to Fox. Fox went back to Power, and Power is now in the middle of the ground. Loads up, goes into the half-forward line. Edmondson, he went under the ball. Reading the flight was McHenry. Quick handball back to Muir. Muir off a step, went short, found Trotter, and he's away. So off towards centre wing, leading out Gerard again, up in front. Spoiled from behind by Coy. He comes up, takes possession of the ball, handballs over the top. Didn't hit a teammate. Picked up now by Hybens. Stepped around. Again, the skills haven't been good, but at least found a target in Gerard. Gerard goes back to Hybens. Oh, pressure from behind. Already a free kick given. Ryan Gerard has got the recipient of that free kick. He's got the ball in between centre wing and half forward for the Inverleigh side. So Ansell leads up. And he was a bait that wasn't moving too well before. In the warm-up, the kick goes out wide, and it's Bremner that has the ball. So they look down, and East Geelong have pushed them a few numbers behind. They're still asking for more to come back. That's the target, went inside. Closter's up from centre-half back. He's in the centre-half back position as Hybens has taken the mark. So he transfers play across the ground. Higgleton there by himself in the middle. Player over the top is Nelson, so they're maintaining the pressure and also possession of the ball. Nice kick going to the half-forward line. Lock Hill comes up and takes the mark. Hill, another short quick and moved the ball in quickly, and David Peel takes the mark. Again, probably just on the 50-metre line. A testing kick into some breeze. But they've done well to get the ball in this far and quickly maintain the possession. Some good skill. So David Peel still looking for options. He's now going to kick in long. Scrobbelake's back in the goal square. So David Peel from right on centre half forward loads up. Nice kick towards goal. Has it got the accuracy? I think it has. And the first goal of the afternoon goes to David Peel and to Inverleigh.
Preliminary final. Scrobbelack up against Hybans. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Scrobbelack goes up early this time. Tap down to Power. Left foot kick towards half forward. Closter in front. Tapped away by Nelson. Hits him on the back of the head. Connors kicks it off the ground. Foot race close to the boundary line. About 30 out. McHenry happy to see it over. Deep into East Geelong's attack. Hybans comes down. Do the ruck work against Robertson. In the end, Knight goes there as well. Power. Got a bit of time to the left footer. Can he kick it around and kick a goal? He certainly can. It's a pretty good kick off the boot. And that's the quick reply. And it came from Jeremy Power off the back of the ruck.
They've got a couple back behind the ball. They've now pushed Dewey Lachlan forward. Over the top, Hybans picked up there by O'Toole. O'Toole went looking short to Robertson, didn't take it, so the ball was kicked off the ground by Peel into the half-forward line. Carr, big loping stride, doesn't get to the ball first, picked up by Noy. Handball goes back to Nolan. Nolan goes back towards Robinson, didn't take it. Coming through, Muir. Good work, able to feed the ball further afield. Peel's there also. Again, the contest ball goes over. Back in by the umpire. Ball thrown back in. Geez, a long throw in. Must go carry with the wind. Picked up there off the top of the contest by Coy. Scrobbelake's now got himself picked over the ball. And the umpire says it's going to be a ball up. Towards that centre half forward position between there and the half forward line. Tap down, Power takes the ball, fed it out the back door, picked up by Hybans, running Power, Lockie Hill, goes into towards the goal square, going back with the fly of the ball. Oh, good mark. And that was Ansell. Was it in the field of play? Yes, it was. Oh. So from about a metre out, but he's right on the boundary line, runs around, kicks on the left foot. He's not even going to score. It's going to land still in the field of play. Scrobbelack, he takes the mark. And he plays on, goes short, and the running Primke comes up off the half-back line. Dropped the mark, he should have taken it. Now he puts himself under pressure, but Fox is there. The handball went back to that player. He takes a bounce, goes outside to Ververs. Ververs now takes a bounce, runs towards centre wing. Long kick into the half-forward line. Closter, again moving well. This time he takes the mark. And Nelson not too far away. But you don't have to be too far away with this East Geelong side. The kick smothered there in that point where he kicked the ball, and I think it was through McHenry. No, it wasn't. It was Brebner. You're right. And the ball's now in dispute on the ground level. Going in to pick the ball up is David Peel. Goes backwards, finds Ling. Ling goes further back, and he will find Hutchison, I think it is. Goes sideways, and Higglin takes the ball. They still have numbers this side of the ground, and that's the way they come. Quinlivan just running that loose roll across half-back. Little short kick. That wasn't well used. It's going to go towards the boundary line. The umpire will signal out of bounds. Tied up at 1-6.
Boundary throw in, half forward East Geelong into attack. Hybans in front, Power, McHenry, thought about the handball to Hutchison. He should have, because he got it to Edmondson in the end. And Edmondson goes for goal, but he misses to the near side and through until first quarter scoreboard. Ling wastes no time, kicks in quickly to Hickleton on the outer side. Takes the mark, inside defensive 50. Chips the ball towards Peel. He takes the mark. He chips the ball further towards Nelson. He chips the ball back inboard. Gillett on the ground, takes the mark at half back, gives it away by hand quickly to Peel running through. Goes to centre wing, goes to the right foot, wobbly punt towards half forward. Comes out Garrard, can he keep it in? He can, but the boundary line comes up, bears down, and he sees it over the line. So a boundary throw in between wing and half forward. On the outer side, over the back of the pack ruck contest, and O'Toole got it away to Scrobbelack, got it back to O'Toole, right foot kick towards half forward, Ling, Murphy a long way up. Ling claimed the mark. He got the punch onto it and then took it at the second attempt, so he took the grab. He's at defensive 50. Chips the ball back in. Board. Bremner puts his hands up, takes the mark and runs away. In fact, it's Prendergast. He runs away from Lachlan, goes towards half forward. Ansell strong. Thought about playing on too. Got held on. There's the 50. Primke. He knew he was off too, Ansell.
Why to give it 50 metres there.
So John Ansell comes in. and kicks the goal. His first of the afternoon, and the second for Inverleigh. They go to 2 straight goals.
Get it again, rather than turn back in. Back in the middle ground, Hyman's up over the top. Pity it wasn't a marking contest because he would have taken it quite easily. And then in the middle, it's ball needs to be one. Ball, Gillett to put his head down. The umpire called play on. Murphy had him on. Now he's been pinged for incorrect disposal. A bit in the centre of the ground, goes sideways and finds Fox. Hunter, sorry. He's not playing today, is he? So the ball goes out for it to Ververs, and Ververs now outside 50. Looking for players back inside. Has Robbie Chamberlain there. That's a nice kick, and Chamberlain comes up and takes the mark. Now, he's not without a chance here from this position, but he's going to go long into the forward line. Edmondson's the target. Up, down, band, over the top. Lister read the flight of the ball very well, and Mitch Lister will return the ball outside 50. Didn't take too many steps, Cal, did he? And the ball is headed towards the boundary. Scoreboard lieutenants have gone to sleep, I think, mate. So the ball thrown back in. Over the top, Scroblack taps it down in the front of the contest. Going towards the ball is Power. He gets the ball, tries to get out of the trouble, fed it back towards Edmondson. He went in head first. Again, probably could have got a free kick, but didn't. So the numbers around the ball here, East Geelong haven't used it that well to win that so far at the contest. Ball's picked up and cleared by Gerard. Goes back around the boundary line. Coming across was Coy, couldn't take the mark. So Scroblack still doing the ruck work. Lister's also there. Murphy looks like he could take it out of the ruck contest. Did so. Got a quick kick forward. Hill able to get a hand on the contest. Now has a chance to pick it up. Needs a favourable bounce. Can't get it so, but he tapped it further afield. Oh, umpire said a throw. You've got to be kidding.
Yes.
Anyway, the free kick went to Noy. He went to Hunter. Hunter goes into the centre of the ground. Needs Chamberlain. Chamberlain doesn't let him round. And he takes the mark. So he steadies himself. Goes towards the half-forward line. Edmondson there, just at the point of the square. We're talking the centre square. Has the ball. Nyko screaming for the ball this side of the ground. But players arrive. He goes short and quickly. But going back, filling the whole mark is not taken there. And that was Ansell. Connors picks the ball up. He's had his head taken off. And Brett Connors is going to get the free kick right on series to date. Needs to start well here this afternoon. If he could level 1 1/4, it would be a good day for him out of that forward pocket. So he comes in. Deliberate kick at goal. Kicks from about 55. It comes off the boot okay. Distance is not going to be a problem, but the accuracy is. And through for a minor score. So East Geelong to 1 goal, 2-8. They trail Inverleigh on 2 straight goals, 6 behinds. We have gone 15 minutes. First quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Eagleton from full-back, kicks it in to 50. Getting back McHenry's got a couple against him. Hybens comes in late. Hutchinson taps it on. Ververs picks it up and then loses it in the tackle. Numbers with Inverleigh if they can break free. Coming up McHenry, punched it on at half-back. Didn't gain a lot of territory. Got some support though if they can pick it up. And Ansell in there fighting hard for it at half-back, a long way down the ground. East Geelong with the numbers on the bottom now. If they can get the footy out Power, he can't. East Geelong into attack. Lister stands there and Bolton goes up and gets over the top of Lister's shoulder, so Hill will take the free kick. At half-back, goes to the outer side, looking for Hill. Got a bit of time too and just holds up in the breeze. He takes the mark. Carr gives him a lead. Forbes gives him a lead as well, closer to the boundary line. He goes in that direction now. He goes up. Forbes can't take the mark off the back. Got one over the shoulder. And we'll take the free kick. Up closer to centre wing. Forbes plays on quickly. Left foot kick towards half forward. Looking for Ansell. Got 3 on him. Primke's one of them. He picks it up nicely, one-handed as well, and gets the handball across half back to Power. He can drive it out wide towards Ricky O'Toole, who's on the opposite side half-back flank, and he's got Lachlan on centre wing. So they've switched the play around towards centre wing. Lachlan takes the mark, comes back inboard towards Chamberlain, takes the mark just inside. Thought about the handball to Power, feigned it and goes with a little right foot kick towards Coy. Goes up, takes the mark, outboard to Nyko, 50 in closing, takes a bounce, settles, should kick the goal, goes with the right foot, missed it to the near side. And through for 1 behind to Luke.
He's going to do the kicking work from back there. I think he doesn't do a lot of kicking work, does he? For some reason. So anyway, Zach Higglin with the ball at the full-back position. Asked to play him by the umpire now. Needs to steady himself. Goes back and does so. Goes out wide, but looking for and will find Quinn Livett only because he had the jump there and he did well. Ball outside 50. Bolton to do the ruck work against Lister. So the second string are both in there. Ball comes down the front of the contest. Ververs goes back. Good quick hands. Found Closter, he kicks in short. That's well placed, that kick, and Ryan Coy has taken a mark about 25 metres out from goal. 40. So we're just waiting on Ryan Coy to come in now. Finish off the good work of Closter. Good deliberate approach on goal, kicks it, and umpire goes across, but goes across too far and stays there.
it's through if that happens. So Hickelton just goes long outside 50, looking for Hyben's going to hold up though. Big punch away by Scrobelack, comes back inboard. Muir has to be good over the footy. He is. From defensive 50, goes to the middle, over the head of Hill, punched away by Nolan, roving by Schultz, can break free, gets the kick away, tumbling punt towards half forward, might be okay. Forbes and Ansell, they raffle it. Forbes at 50, can give it towards McConaughey, can take the mark at 50, and 45 out, and takes it. He's got a couple there, and if you can see, Carr was by himself for an eternity in the pocket. McConaughey, though, going to load up, goes long towards the goal, and he's missed it to the near side and through for one behind. So first,
Ricky O'Toole on the half-back line, loads up and goes outside 50. Transfers played the far side of the ground. It's Primke up against McConaughey. Primke with size, wins out, goes back, collects the ball, kicks round the corner, favours Ryan Coy, has to make ground, does so, doesn't take the mark, but able to go back and collect it. Went back to Closter. Closter now on his right foot, kicks ball back in towards centre half forward. Higgleden couldn't trap it, went through the corridor, and it picked up there by Edmondson. Stops, props, kicks round the corner towards goal. Doesn't have the accuracy and through for another minor score. Luke Edmondson ticking over towards 20 minutes first quarter. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
So Quinn Livin with the kicking duties this time for Inverleigh. Comes to the commentary box side looking for Gillett. Thrown in now, Scrobelack and Lister. Scrobelack gets it down, Trotter Robes though, handballs it out, board to Gillett, off a step at half back, and he runs through, does well. Creates some space and goes 2-on-1 though. Ansell have to be good here. He's against Quick and also Hill. Quick got it out to Power, runs through the middle, gets half a Shepherd, wobbly punt kick though, and Nelson. And Murphy came out a bit late, gave Nelson one. The umpire, Nelson made sure the umpire saw it too. Now drive Inverleigh deep into attack. Hybens is long. Primke next to him. He's called to play on. Get around Murphy. Does so. And goes with a wobbly punt kick again. And falling in front, Brad Coy takes the mark for East Geelong. So just to settle play down inside defensive 50 go. Oh, there's a push in the back. The umpire saw it as well. That's against Murphy. So the free kick to Dean Muir on centre wing on the outer side. 2-1-13 Inverleigh, East Geelong 1-5-11. Muir just tries to measure the pass towards Ansell. He's over the top. He's got a couple against him. Murphy's one of them who followed up. Muir comes in. He drops the football and throws to the umpire. So good tackle from Inverleigh. They lead East Geelong 1-5-11.
So Dean Muir again to be able to push Inverleigh deep into attack if he wants to. Not too many options. The numbers back there, but he's got a little bit of space to work with. Wasn't a bad kick. Nearly hit Carr, and he couldn't take the mark. Ball's gone over the boundary line. Play a little bit, try and take a chance to come back through the middle. Maybe not this quarter, but next, especially with a win. Ball in the contest. Over the top, picked up by Robinson. Probably the first time we've called him for most of the day. Can't get a clean getaway. Ends up with Noy all over the top. High tackle, whatever you like to call it there. And he will be the recipient of the free kick. So he's just back with their centre wing. Running player Primke coming through the middle. Further afield, umpire now has the ball, looking for players back behind. He went backwards to Nolan. Nolan loads up from inside the middle of the ground, goes in the half forward line. Closter, good spoil from Nelson from behind. He's done well back in that position. Coming across, Hutchison and Quinn Livin. Quinn Livin on the ground, picks the ball up, fed it towards Schultz. Schultz put the ball down. Umpire said there's a free kick. Now, which way did he point? It must be a high contact against, must have been Closter because Jason Quinn Livin is going to come up with a free kick. So Jason Quinn Livin, umpire's going to ask him to go back behind the mark. No, he didn't. He let him go, so it went towards Higgleden. Higgleden drives the ball further afield towards Lister. Couldn't take it on the mark or the half. Geelong at 2-1-13. They lead, Inverleigh at 2-1-13. Lead East Geelong on 1-5-11. And we've played 24 minutes first quarter. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Boundary throw in. Scrobelack gets the right hand to it to O'Toole. Beautiful. Ricky to finish. Right foot kick. Never going to miss. Puts it straight through the middle. And Ricky O'Toole's first of the afternoon.
So the ball thrown up in the middle of the ground. Hybens over the top, takes the ball out of the contest. Probably lucky that no one tackled him there. The ball now picked up there, went from player in Murphy outside to Noy. Noy towards the centre wing, running towards it is Hill. Tries to keep it in the field of play, can't do so. It's over the boundary line. Ball thrown back in. Bolton's there over the top. Knocked down by Hybens. Noy picks the ball up, tried to work his way through the contest. Good tackle there by Muir. And the umpire comes in. Rough contest. Hyman's up over the top once again, went to Hill, back to O'Toole. O'Toole just loads up and tries to drive the ball as long as he can into the half-forward line. Lachlan's in front, can't take the mark. Good spoil from behind, picked up by Nyko. I reckon I know where the next ball's going to go to. Straight towards Scrobelack. The big fella's there in the goal square, and he puts his hands up. And he takes the mark, Adam Scrobelack. So instead of having a shot from about 20 metres out, he's now going to shoot from right on the goal line. And Adam Scrobelack comes in and he kicks his first goal of the afternoon, and now the third to East Geelong. So East
Bolton in the ruck against Hybans. Hybans gets it down to Trotter. Gets the clearing kick to a vacant centre half forward position. Carr tries to push Hill past the football. But getting back there and working hard for it is Nolan. Handballs it away to Bolton, who came back to help out. Quick gets a clearing kick towards Nyko. Punched away by Hickleton on centre wing. Bremner bears down on it as well for Inverleigh. Happy to see it over the line. So a boundary throw in just forward of the centre wing position for Inverleigh. About minutes in this first term, so close to siren time. 10-point lead for East Geelong. Hybans from the ruck contest. Shuffles it out to Muir. Going to be under pressure. Gives it back to Trotter. His kick dangerous across the ground into the middle. McConaughey keeps his eyes on it though and does well and takes the mark. Wants to move it quickly. Bremner gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. And also out there, Ansell holds up in the breeze. From the front, Bremner, it does well. Uses the pace, then handballs it out. Looking for Ansell. Bremner comes back to help him out and picks it up nicely. Goes back inboard, but it's all East Geelong. Bolton fills the hole. Handballs it away to Chamberlain. Outside defensive 50, chips the ball in the middle to Edmondson. Takes the mark. Wants to play on. Wheels around on the right. Thought about the handball. Then he's under pressure. Handballs it backwards. It's okay. Got a bit of pressure from Connors. Oh, that should be a free kick for over the shoulder. And East Geelong will take the free kick. Burvers with the free kick in the middle, play on centre wing. Plays on, goes towards Closter, takes the mark against Nelson. Called to play on now, kicks around towards half foot. Great kick, and Edmondson fills the space and takes the mark.
It's up and...
So this,
there you go.
Siren time now, quarter time. So Luke Edmondson has a chance to make the difference, 16 points. Inverleigh will definitely be 2-1-13. And now Luke Edmondson to put the fourth on the board for East Geelong. Kicking from 50, just inside. On 50, right foot kick, and missed it to the near side, I think. So through for one behind to him. 3 behinds for Luke Edmondson in the first corner. And East Geelong 3-6-24. They lead Inverleigh 2-1-13. Goal kickers, Dale.
Yes, to quarter time, all individuals for the game so far. Ricky O'Toole, Adam Scrobelack and Jeremy Power, all singles for East Geelong. David Peel and John Ansell for Inverleigh.
So 3-6.